Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. You seem really far away. Like I seem all the way back here and you're like, oh, nearly knocked the coffee over. Okay. Oh, what's going on with the voice? First time I've used it today. That's what it is. Okay. What, you haven't done any singing? No. Or you haven't spoke to anyone? No. I wonder what the longest is I can go without using my voice. Anyway, good morning. Okay, welcome to the channel of love, guys, and today we are going to be playing with the fairies, but I've been told to like mix the romance angels in with the psychic tarot, so I haven't done that in a while. I used to like doing that, so let's do that. We're going to see what's happening this Monday. I'm hoping the energies have really shifted. There has been a shift taking place, so it'll be good to see what's going on this week. Let's get these shuffled in together though, I'm doing what I'm told. Okay. Oh, I've got the sniffles. I didn't have the sniffles, you know. Oh, what's that card? Oh, and that card. Emotionally withdrawal. Emotionally withdrawal. You're drooling. Emotional withdrawal. Separation. So it's shouting out straight away. I want to say the Divine Masculine's upset about the separation from the Divine Feminine. That's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah, stop sliding the cards. Let me, oh. Right, they're up the right way at least. You can go in there, you can go in there, you can go there. I keep seeing that we've got suffering in silence now. I did feel with the separation, I wasn't sure who was sniffling, but I felt it was more the Divine Masculine, but that doesn't mean that the Divine Feminine isn't affected by it. Look, stick with me, it's Monday, okay? Look, we've got through the last 2 weeks. We can do this week. I thought it was really sunny and now it's raining. Oh, it has been raining. Now, what I was going to do was like a fly on the wall. I'm going to have a look into your home life, into your money, your work, like your mission work. That's your home life. Let's just take it one step at a time. Home, home, home. Home, home, home. That's all you're focused on is being home, home, home. Fucking hell. Okay. What's going on at home? Emotional withdrawal. I keep saying that. Withdrawal. Withdrawal. Emotional withdrawal. Oh, shit. Okay. Divine Masculine, come on. Emotional withdrawal. What's going on at home? Retracting fear. And why are you fearful? Because you want to get to know your Divine Feminine. Like you really do. You just want to be at home. You want to feel the real deal. You're questioning. This is okay. That's what I was picking up with the Divine Feminines. The curiosity between both of you now. It's time to sync up. Sync up. Okay, I actually mean it's time to put the syncs together. Once you actually get to know each other and what's been going on, especially in separation. Separation's a blessing, okay? It's when your spiritual abilities awaken and heighten to such a degree where you're like, I need to speak. So it's this anticipation, this kind of wanting to know what the other one's been going through. And it says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. The bond between the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine is just intensified. Okay, I'm going to carry on and we'll clarify with the fairies, the fairy tarot soon. At the afterwards, not at the end. There is no end. It's just the beginning. Okay, so should we have a look at what's going on with your money? Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Not worried about money, Divine Masculine. Just worried about not being with your Divine Feminine. You just want to retreat now. I want to say to talk about this divine connection, this sacred union. There's definitely the sacred marriage that's taken place, where you kind of what's a knowing. You know who your divine counterpart is, the one that you want to spend your time, energy, and life with. So, money, not worried about it. Yeah, you're wiser now. Okay, the dog looks excited. He's like, where are you off to? Wisdom, the Hierophant. The wisdom, no, that abundance and prosperity does not lie within money. Okay, and then we have this card. Deception and envy. So you've lifted the mask, Divine Masculine. Seeing as he's wearing like a green gown, if it looks like a gown, it's got like waves, like that are going down to the heart. It's like when you're grounded in love, the prosperity will come. So really, money can't buy you happiness. Okay, so should we have a look at your work? What are you working on, Divine Masculine? If you're not worried about money, you seem to be just wanting to stay at home. I feel you're tapping into your Divine Feminine energetically. There's no escaping it. So let's look at work. Moving on. Have you left a position? You're moving towards the light. It's time. It was time to leave. Because we have retreat, it's time to disconnect from the world. Wisdom. You had the wisdom, knowing about the right time to step into the light, let's just say that. Calling in your soulmate. And yeah, okay, that one. Yeah, something's happened. Everything's been like something about ruins. Everything's fallen to ruins. Is that the right word? It doesn't sound right, but moving on at work. You're going towards the light. You're calling in your soulmate. You could be leaving a position. You could be promoted. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Okay, so this is moving towards your divine mission. This is the Divine Feminine's affirmations, prayers, visualizations, and you're picking up on them. You can see it's the feminine here calling in the masculine. Tower. Okay. It felt a little bit like, you know, when the Twin Towers fell. Ruins. Now, with the Twin Towers, it was the second tower that actually fell first. And then followed the first tower. Just seeing as they're called Twin Towers. Something about in memory. Okay, what's next? So we've done home, money, work. Let's have a look at love. Okay, we've got a jumper. Reconciliation. Seeing as I said we've got a jumper, that movie, although I think I've only watched it the one, I believe that's about timeline jumping. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Love. Let's find out a bit more about love. Playfulness. So I feel Divine Masculine, you're ready to jump into this. So is the Divine Feminine. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. I want to see you're feeling more lovable. Both counterparts, I can't really distinguish. You both got a role to play in this one. It's like who falls first. You'll both end up falling. Falling in love, falling into each other's arms. No matter how much you resist, there is no resist in the temptation. Love, pay attention to the red flags. So seeing as we have the deception and envy, we now have, I'm going to get one more from here. Love, it's just giving us romance, angels, okay. Discontent and boredom. Yeah, with the red flags here, I was just checking whose energy it is, and I actually feel like it's both. The Divine Masculine can feel kind of the Divine Feminine's calling. She's calling, energetically. So he can feel that. You can see here, he's following like the rainbow on the floor. He's discontented and bored. Look how he's looking down at his feet. It's like one step at a time. It's like taking it slowly. But he's definitely on his way. It looks like he could be blind. He's feeling his way through. I felt like his other arm might be on the wall here. Now there's a crossroads up there in the pathway, can you see? Is that a maze you've got to get through as well? I feel the Divine Masculine's amazed at how he's got through this. And I want to say he's actually amazed at how he's being led to love. The rainbow. It's like that bridge. It's like he's just going to follow it around. It's just going to head straight into that palace. That's love. Should we have a look at sex? Love begins. There is none. Okay, he's waiting for love to begin. It's on the floor. There's no worry about that. No one's having sex with anyone else. They're waiting for this reconciliation, this just dusting themselves off together. You know, it's like they're going to discover love together, unconditional love. Look at that flame there in the water. And the bridge. And the rainbow. Rainbow bridge. Sex. Waiting for love to begin. Throat chakra. About sex. Speaking up. It says no more, does it? Speaking up. So it's just because we've got the getting to know each other, and that's trapped in fear. Very emotional, I feel the Divine Masculine is. But then he's I don't want to say gagging for it, he's absolutely infatuated by this energy. Like he's so curious. He's going to have to get to know a bit more. He needs to know a bit more. He has to go and get to know a bit more. Sex. Why did I go off? Attraction. Right, okay, I went off on a tangent there, so let me just pull myself back together. What are we working on? Sex. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So the Divine Feminine, like I said, it feels as if it was the attraction to the Divine Feminine. It's like an intoxication. Well, I was speaking about the fear. The fear of the intensity of the connection. Because there's just this beautiful magnetic attraction. On one side there's love begins. We've got the throat chakra. On the other side, attraction. Physical attraction. Chemical reaction. Let's get physical. Oh, we changed it a bit. Physical. I wanna get physical. Let's get into physical. Yeah. That's going to be like intensifying. If you really are both open to really getting to know each other, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Are you ready for the handover? Romance. Right, let's have a look at some romance. Deception. You deserve love. Not really known such a thing called romance. To have a really romantic partner. Well, since we've got deception and envy in the money situation, things were just focused on money. It's like, do you fancy taking your mask off? Let's get really up close and personal. You both deserve love. You were both lovable, which came out when the playfulness and reconciliation. What was that? That was in the love section. It's the Divine Feminine who's firing that arrow. Let's see where she's firing it to. Romance. To the Divine Masculine who's been resting, rejuvenating. It has an injection of love. But it is in the romance section. Because this, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, has like taken place through meditation, affirmations, visualizations, prayers. This, you felt the romance here. This has really helped to soften the situation up, because there's a caution to taking the mask off here. And it's like the angels are taking off the feminine so that she can just be seen for who she really truly is. And it's like she's saying to the masculine here, it's safe for you to do the same. Take off the mask. It's like allow who you really are just to shine through. Love, sex, romance. Cupid. Should we look at your health? Okay, you've got over any health issues. You've triumphed over them. You've definitely tapped into your feminine energy here. You're good enough to travel. You're well. You're well. What's wrong with your wrist? Maybe... Oh, that's interesting. Is it the wrist? The only reason I say that is because I've been picking up on pain in my body, and it's like especially my hip. Okay. And we've got suffering in silence with the Divine Feminine. So I feel it's as if you'll know what the ailments are, Divine Feminine, by like pay attention to your body. Suffering in silence. So you should be able to feel by your own wellness how your like counterpart's wellness is. Triumph, like sniffles, or drooling. Oh, that's where it come up. The drooling, yeah, besotted, in love with the Divine Feminine, so attracted to her. Okay, that's interesting. It looks like he's charging it behind her back here, just when she's looking the other way. Now, I spoke about the wrist. Although she has her leg bent, so is it an ankle? I'm just trying to think. If they're showing me the wrist, there's not going to be many pictures they can really show me an ankle, is there? It's just how the angle that the... I'm not saying that they're like weird angles. I don't know. But it just looks... It's caught my attention. The other thing that's coming through was the flick of a wrist or the flick of a switch. It's his hands here, but then he's holding his knee here and his head here. Well, I think you've triumphed over it. Wellness is what you're practicing, is it? Awesome. Jeez. Spiritual strength. Triumph, suffering in silence, spiritual strength. So I want to say you've healed yourself. You believe that you can heal your vessel, and you've executed that. Why? I was going to just now ask the last section, which is your connection with spirits, because you're connected to your divine feminine. Two of Cups, spiritual union is here. Let's get physical, physical. There's nothing else for it. Nothing else left to do. Just to get physical. Time to firm up now, okay? Are you ready? The base chakra, building firm foundations. Letting go of that money and stepping into, I want to say, enlightenment. Stepping into enlightenment. You both need to enlighten each other on syncs. That's what it is. You're syncing up. I feel it's kind of like, did this happen to you? And it's like, well, this happened. It's like, no way. And when you kind of sync up and you just end up laughing. Me and Jamie were syncing up so well last night. We were absolutely pissing ourselves. Every time, like, I trapped my hands in the door. I slid the door and I was speaking to Megan and I slid the door and my fingers got caught and I just looked at her. I was like, oh, and she's like, are you all right? And I'm like, yeah. And then about half an hour later, Jamie done exactly the same thing. And then he was sitting there and he banged his elbow. And I remember looking, thinking, does that mean I'm going to bang my elbow? And I stepped back and bashed into, like, the fridge. And it was just kind of like, what's going on? Megan was a bit tipsy. She was a bit drunk. It was all, we're just kind of looking at each other, me and Jamie. We're like, oh. So we could see the contrasting difference in the energy. It's what was going on. Contrasting difference, but then the similarities within it. Okay. Six of Summer. Home. Children or childhood, the return of people or romances from your past, remembering events differently, in a better or worse light than how they really occurred. Look at them talking. Oh, let me tell you about this. And it's like, okay. And I saw this, and look at the feminine here. She's just like stargazing. I went out stargazing last night. It was cool. But it's putting it all together. Emotional withdrawal. Withdrawal. It's like you can't do it. Can't. It's like cold turkey. Going cold turkey. It's like, I can't do it. Trapped in fear. It's like, lock me up. I'm going insane. He wants to burst. Look at him. He just looks a bit stiff. It's like, okay. So it's about stepping into this childlike wonder, playfulness. It's coming. It's coming. Okay, six of Summer, Six of Cups. That's good. Traffic's noisy in and out of the house today, isn't it? So for money, you've got retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. You've got the wisdom of the Hierophant. And this mask is being lifted. Deception and envy. You're not going to play by the book anymore. Okay. What are you going to do then? Prince of Winter. He's intellectual, determined, focused and impulsive. Seek out an intellectual solution to your problem. The need to act quickly and decisively, sudden or unexpected changes. I do feel like he just kind of, behind the Divine Feminine, he just kind of sneaks up. Money. No, that was money. Don't worry about it. Okay. He's more intelligent than that. Seek out an intellectual solution to your problem. The need to act quickly and decisively, sudden or unexpected changes. It's not about the money. He's doing it for the love. Lovely. Moving on. Calling in your soulmate. Disruption. They were bound to fall anyway. It was bound to happen. This is your work. Your mission. It was bound to happen. King of Autumn. The Queen of Autumn's the Divine Feminine. Now we have the Divine Masculine here. King of Autumn. compassionate, accomplished, charismatic and gifted. Be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way, a good person or company to work for. So he's off towards the Divine Feminine. That's really where he wants to be. He wants to get to know her a bit up close and personal first, in the physical. It's like he knows her on the inside now. It's like inside out. Okay. As within, so without. We've got reconciliation, playfulness, pay attention to the red flags and discontent and boredom for love. Here's the Divine Feminine. Queen of Spring, brilliant, loyal, talented, friendly. Believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you maintain a balance between work and home life. So she's just the perfect balance. Reconciliating. You know who really you want to hang out with. Brilliant, loyal, talented and friendly and playful. And you're just bored with life, Divine Masculine, so you just want to reconcile with your Divine Feminine. Not much else to say about it. You're seeing the signs, you're paying attention to the red flags. You've bloody got it. Divine Feminine, suffering in silence. Divine Masculine needs to be spiritually strong. That's health. You need to be strong for the Divine Feminine. So it's like you had to clean your act up. Sex. Love begins. Throat chakra. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. I felt like they were just really saving themselves for each other. Waiting for this love to begin. It's 11:22. Okay. The Chariot. Success that comes from dedication and self-discipline. They really are dedicated to each other. Using this self-discipline to... I was going to say not lose focus. I don't think they had a choice. This was meant to be, so... Success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments and being in the spotlight. Romance. Deception, you deserve love, rest and rejuvenate. Don't feel like either one of you really experienced true love romance. You deserve love, both of you. You are lovable, but it's the feminine here reaching out to the masculine through this calling in your soulmate. Masculine's here, is it? He is in nature. Okay, should we turn and saw the Queen of Summer, the Queen of Cups, but let's have a look at what wants to come out for romance. Strength. It's beautiful. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. The grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness, and it's time to embrace how wonderful you are. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine card. That card number 11. You come together, you get 22. All the twos. 22. Okay. Now we have your health, your triumphing. You've seen the red flag, so you've addressed the issue. Divine Feminine suffering in silence because she was picking up on, I want to say maybe your ill health. And it's kind of like, if I knew for sure that my Divine Masculine was picking up on my health, then I would adjust my health because I wouldn't want him to be transmuted to him. And that's the kind of feeling, is that there are signs and synchronizations and the curiosity is just getting a bit too much, and you're going to fill in all the missing pieces. Of course you are. It was bound to happen, wasn't it? Yes. 8 of Autumn. Do more research before proceeding. So we've got a little bit what we're doing here. It's your health. Do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school or apprenticeships, excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. So seeing as we're looking at the health, I'm going to say the Divine Masculine has been studying the feminine. Look how, it's just that little child. She's just so cute. Now for an older Lady, she looks very well, I believe. Healthy. Her posture's good. And this child's like looking. It just kind of takes me to, because we're looking at our bodies, our structures, especially building firm foundations being the underlying energy there. Getting ourselves in shape, in order. And that's mentally. You don't have to physically go out there and bust a gut at the gym. It's done as soon as you tell yourself that you're healthy. It's just this child here studying. Spiritual strength. I won't say it's about being spiritually strong. Seeing that the third eye here is indicated. See the signs of what ill health brings. So, 8 of Autumn. Got to work. That's what it means. You've studied, you put your head down. 8 of Pentacles, you put your head down, focus on your craft. Self-healing. So, your healing abilities. It's transmuting now and you're feeling more confident. It's nice. Okay. So do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school or apprenticeships. Excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. What's a long-term project? Spiritual union. Physical union. Putting your heads together here. To infinity and beyond. It's an infinity symbol on that cup. Got to remember they have that cup. There's only one cup in there. Even though it's a 2 of cups. They have that one cup in the physical, look. Into the stream. I'm feeling the effects that this Alexa, this liquid love, that's going to have on the waters. 6 of Autumn. Balancing out those scales. Now, the 6 of Pentacles is like, I always kind of look at it as, it's not a mini justice, because with the Justice card, you've got the scales and Divine will step in, okay, to balance them out. But with the 6 of Autumn, it's like you have to do the work, okay, because it's in the physical. You don't have to. It's not a major arcana. You have complete choice over this, but it is a physical card. And it says, the good you do comes back to you. An unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely or repaying a debt. So it feels to me like everything's just leveling up here, leveling out, leveling up. 6 of Autumn with the 2 of Cups balanced here. I feel like there's all chakra crystals around. It's just about alignment. It's the lining, coming into alignment together here. Bottom of the decks, well, we have the Firm Foundation, 4 of Pentacles, and we've got the 7 of Winter. Divine Feminine, what's she got here? She's got that liquid love. There is a better choice, not seeing things clearly and running away from the truth. The underlying energy. I'm going to read this one because it speaks about what she's holding. You ask, and you kind of have to ask yourself, well, where did she get it from? And where's she going with it? 7 of Swords. That's the Deception and Envy card. The mask has been lifted. Running away from deception. Okay, got my container of liquid love. I'm off. 7 of Winter. Review your current plans to see if changes may be necessary. So that might have helped with the health issue, because I felt there was a little bit of a, it was like, do more research before proceeding. But remember, you're of a perfect health as soon as you decide to be an example of perfect health, vitality. And it is done. Okay, so review your current plans to see if changes may be necessary. As time passes, the reason for disappointments becomes clear, providing you with even better opportunities than you had previously imagined. Ask God. I was going to say and God and the angels, but it says ask God. Ask God, the angels and the fairies to show you who does or doesn't have integrity. Pay attention to the red flags, deception and envy. The masks have been lifted a few times in this reading. Okay. Sadly, there are people who hide their real intentions, but by listening to your intuition, you'll be given signs or messages to show you the truth. Pay attention to red flag warnings that broadcast another person's lack of honesty. Although you see the best in people, it's time to take blinders off and acknowledge that some people's actions are dishonest. This will allow you to avoid painful situations and dilemmas. The fairy on this card is clearly trying to move quickly away from a situation. There is ice everywhere, but in a decanter she carries with her is the only liquid water to be found, which invites the question, where did she get it from? I'm going to say she's been with the Divine Masculine. Additional meanings of this card. Wanting to be alone. Why is that then? That's the Divine Masculine's energy. He wants to be alone, so that, I felt it here, he wants to be at home, 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 because he's intoxicated with connecting with this energy. He just wants to be within this this love, like swelling in it. And I feel this energy is like actually being it's topping the Divine Feminine up. She feels very loved and attractive and powerful, healing. But that's in the physical, and this is a physical card here. The additional meanings of this card: wanting to be alone, things not going according to plan, avoiding unwise partnerships and self-deception. Avoiding unwise partnerships is it's a wise partnership, okay? You can trust this Divine Masculine. You go very rigid. Look at your posture. Maybe you might have a bad back. You might have to sit up quite straight. This too shall pass. You'll soon overcome that. We're going to stick with the fairies. Nature was yesterday's message. So are we going to do what we're told today? Let's see what the message is. You said yes, that's good. Regardless, yeah. Okay, let's have a look then. Guide the way. Pure intention. The fairy of manifestation will help you to use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart's desire with pure intention and for the highest good of all. It's here, guys. The purest of intentions. Now you want to find out, like, the meaning behind those intentions that you sent out, those manifestations. Pure intention. Got goosebumps. The fairies are usually very happy and willing to help us manifest our wishes, as long as these are both from our heart and not for selfish reasons. It's also important that your wishes don't impose on the free will of others, and that your wishes are for the highest good of all concerned, including the fairies. This means tuning into your inner wisdom. If it feels right, you can also call on the fairy of manifestation to supercharge your wish. Here's a wonderful wishing technique using dandelion seed heads, which are full of wishes just waiting to be carried into the air, fueled by your wish and wishful intent. Saw those flying around yesterday when I took yesterday's guidance about going out in nature. We actually come across, it's a wasted wish. And we went out onto like the country lane and and we saw them flying around everywhere, all those wishes. Okay. So hold one of the fluffy seed heads to your heart and visualise your wish. Okay, I've got to do that today then. A dandelion head. Hold one of the fluffy seed heads to your heart and visualise your wish. Your wish. Imagine that your wish has already come true, including your thoughts, feelings and emotions when the wish has been fulfilled. Feels good, doesn't it? too good. You never have too good. Too much of a good thing, never. Then take a deep breath. Fueled by your wish, and blow the seeds into the air. Know the wish seeds will be collected and protected by a sylph wish guardian, one of the many tiny fairies who dwell in the air. The sylph will take your wish to the Queen of Sylphs and ask her to manifest it for you. It's important to give thanks to the sylphs once you've blown your wishes away. The beauty of making wishes in this way is that you're also helping the plant to spread its seeds far and wide. When you help nature, you automatically assist the fairies too. So this is a wise way to create a win-win situation for them and you. Okay, you know what to do? Go and try and find yourself a dandelion. You're not going to go out there and try and find it. You're going to see one. It's out there waiting for you. You're going to pick it. You're going to hold it up to your heart and visualise your wish. Imagine that your wish has already come true, including your thoughts, feelings and emotions when the wish has been fulfilled. Then take a deep breath, fueled by your wish, and blow the seeds into the air. Know the wish seeds will be collected and protected by a sylph wish guardian, one of the many tiny fairies who dwell in the air. The sylph will take your wish to the Queen of the Sylphs and ask her to manifest it for you. It's important to give thanks to the sylphs once you've blown your wishes away. Give thanks afterwards. Okay? Don't forget that part. The beauty of making wishes in this way is that you're also helping the plant to spread its seeds far and wide. When you help nature, you automatically assist fairies too. So this is a wise way to create a win-win situation for them and you. I think that's lovely. I'm going to end on a journey of love. It's a win-win situation. Still, that sorry seems to be the hardest word, doesn't it? Yeah, but you can do it. It was like, you can do it, put your back into it. Listen, you've got Divine's back in here. And, oh, well, let's just end on a journey of love. Falling in love. Card number 14. Don't worry. You may fear you are falling, but it's just your soul diving deeper into the ocean of bliss. Are you sensing parts of your life flying away from you, out of your control, as the momentum of your divine surrender takes over and becomes more powerful than the old adhesive between you and what no longer serves? Laugh, cry, celebrate and ponder. Whether it makes sense or not, you are like a perfectly ripe fruit falling from the universal tree, succulent and ready to be enjoyed for all that you are. Yeah. If you wait any longer, this moment will be lost and you'll end up on the ground, having to decay and go to seed in order to start the whole process again. This is not so bad, but what a shame if your sweet nectar was not to be savoured by a hungry world. You deserve to be declared the most delicious, juicy fruit that ever was. So fall, you'll end up exactly where you're meant to be. This oracle contains a message for you. First of all, I want to tell you about juicy fruit. Okay, Wrigley's juicy fruit chewing gum. Did you know that was the first product to ever have a barcode put on it? Beep. Beep. Anyway, back to the message. This oracle contains a message for you. You are being called closer into divine union. Already got spiritual union. You are being called closer into divine union and into the fulfillment of your destiny now. It is safe for you to trust what is happening. Go with it. It might seem like you are being asked to take a leap of faith. It's the right timing for that. It's your time to give yourself in love without holding back anything of yourself. Excited? Shit scared? Yeah. Is it wrong to love? To feel what I hold inside? The answer must wait. Jeez. Postcard from Spirit. Okay. Let's end on this message, guys. We got two. Are we prolonging this now? I can see the time. It's 11:40. I wondered if you were going to like 11:44, like the proper light workers number. They look very similar colours, don't they? They're not all like that. Okay, let's read this one. Live your dreams. Dearest Jew, over here there is no mystery for us to unravel, as we know intimately how connected we all are, how the web of creation works, and how spirit is in every aspect of life, from the invisible to the visible. But it's impossible for humans to comprehend the complexities of how things actually work, because the most important threads in the tapestry don't make sense in the dimension you live in. That said, you can feel the importance of these currents of energy that bring events together in miraculous ways. You can't... I'm just going to reread that part because it had a question mark, so I don't think I actually read it correctly. That said, can you feel the importance of these currents of energy that bring events together in miraculous ways? You can't understand with your mind, but you can know with your heart and soul. Trust that even though you don't know the how, the what, or the why, we do. Surrender to the mystery and have faith that the unseen world is watching you with loving eyes as spirit weaves your life's mysterious and beautiful tapestry in glorious Technicolor. Loving you so much, as always. Oh, bringing it to life into Technicolor. Okay, got the rainbows. I've seen them. You are beauty. You are so beautiful to me. Okay, dearest you, we're going on the commons. What Wimbledon Commons? Remember you're a womble. The common sayings, be in the world but not of it, and wear the world loosely, refer to the need to be engaged with life while not being attached to specific outcomes. Do not take this world too personally, for you are one of many co-creators here to play, and we have many ideas about how all this should play out. Just know the outcomes don't matter as much as the presence you bring to each experience and how you let yourself flow through life. There's a real freedom in knowing and accepting this. So will you wear the world loosely, or will it straitjacket you? It is your choice. Whatever happens, have the courage to keep trying to live as you are meant to. And when it comes to manifesting, don't worry about the how or even the why. We have that covered. Everything is going to turn out exactly as it should. Spirit has a plan. Loving you always and forever. And ever. And ever. I'm going. That was a good reading for a Monday. Okay, have yourself a fantastic day, and I'll catch up with you guys soon. Take care, much love. Bye for now.